vital, manual handling.
Everyone needs to make sure they're safe while they're working or volunteering. This means you, the people you volunteer or work with, your supervisor or manager. This video or others will help you to know how to be safe at work. Every workplace is a little bit different and has their own rules. Ask your supervisor or manager about the rules where you work or volunteer.
Manual handling is when you lift, pull, push, hold, or control an object like a box.
Michaela bends her knees and using her strong leg muscles, she picks up a box off the floor. Green tick. Michaela bends her knees to pick up a box from a shelf. Green tick. Michaela draws a box from a high shelf, bringing it close to her chest before taking the full weight of the box off the shelf. Green tick.
If you have to move an object, check to see if it's heavy or light. You can do this by trying to move it with your foot by giving it a gentle push. If you think it's too heavy for you to move, check if your supervisor has any equipment that will make it easier and safer for you to move the object. If you think you know how to use the equipment, or you've used something like that before, always check with your supervisor if you are allowed to use it and how to use it properly.
Michaela nudges a box of electrical equipment with her foot. It doesn't move.
This box is really heavy. Have you got something to help me move it?
Thank you for asking. A sack truck should do the job. Let me show you how to use it.
Chris demonstrates how to use a sack truck.
Before you move an object from one place to another, check the pathway is clear between the two places and that there is space to move the item to.
Michaela discovers a broom blocking a passageway. She moves the broom.
If you have a lot of things to move from one place to another, do not try and lift them all at once. Instead, ask for someone else to help you or take smaller amounts often instead.
Michaela tries to lift 2 full large plastic tubs. Red cross. Instead, Michaela bends her knees using her strong leg muscles and lifts just the top tub. Green tick. Michaela asks Chris to give her a hand with moving the stack of plastic tubs.
You can get hurt when you move things around and lift things. Do not twist your body when you are lifting. Try to keep your body straight.
Michaela bends her back, lifts a box and twists to face us. Red cross. Instead, Michaela bends her knees to lift the box. Green tick. Michaela bends her back to lift a box off a shelf and twists to face us. Red cross. Instead, Michaela bends her knees, draws the box towards her body, and then stands up. Green tick. Michaela grabs a crate off a high shelf using only one hand as she twists away from us. Red cross. Instead, Michaela faces the shelf, draws the crate towards her body before taking the full weight of the crate off the shelf. Green tick.
If your role or job means you have to do the same thing over and over, this might hurt you too. It could be tasks like working at a computer, washing dishes, sorting clothes, or gardening.
Michaela sits at a computer desk. She winces and rubs her shoulder and neck. Michaela stands at a kitchen sink washing dishes. She rubs her lower back. Michaela is working with fabric at a table. She winces and moves her wrists in circles and rubs her hands.
If you are feeling hurt from doing something over and over for a long time, you can take rest breaks and stretch. Sit down if you are standing up.
Michaela takes a break from the dishes and sits down.
Stand up if you are sitting down.
Michaela stands up from her computer desk. She stretches her arms in the air and gently rolls her head to stretch her neck.
You can also ask your manager or supervisor if you can swap roles with someone else for a while.
Instead of mending clothes at a table, Michaela stands and hangs clothes on a rack. Credits: Michaela Cantwell, Chris Williams, Catherine Hall. Produced by Mitri Kamash. Logos: Volunteerability, creating inclusive opportunities. Orana, Northern Volunteering, Southern Volunteering. Funded by the Australian Government Department of Social Services. Orana acknowledges the Kaurna people as the traditional custodians of the land and pays respects to the elders past, present and emerging. Auslan interpretation by Mikey Webb. Audio description by Kari Seeley.